Welcome to Freeway Moments. In this episode we will be looking at making a rollover. A rollover is an effect on a web page which causes an image to change appearance when the mouse moves over it. They are commonly used for buttons, but you will see them used for other kinds of images too. A rollover typically consists of two images. One image is for when the button is in its resting state, the other image will be for when the button has got the mouse pointer over it. So to start off with, I'm going to import two images which I will use for my button on this page. I've also created in Freeway a text box with some white text in it. We'll use this as the label for the button. So to start off with, I'll select all the elements I want for my button and go to Item and Align. This gives me the alignment window, and I want them all to align horizontally and vertically. When this is done, I then create a group out of all these elements. Let's have a quick look at the site pane. This can also show us how objects on the page are arranged in groups. For example, we have here our three button elements, including the text label, which are contained in a group object. What I'm going to do is to select each item in turn and lock them using the inspector palette. This allows us to move the grouped object far more easily and simply. When I click and drag on any item in that group, the whole group will move. We now want to apply the rollover action to our grouped items. So making sure that the item which is the group is selected, we go to Item, Actions and Rollover. We want the Actions palette open to see the options for this, so we'll find that in the window menu. Now what we have in the Rollover palette is a list of all our graphical elements in that group here and various states which the rollover will output. We want to output a mouse over state, so we click on the top one of those. We can then switch off the images we don't want to see in that particular state. So I've switched off the button over in the normal column, and I switched off the button in the mouse over column. And if I click on these column headers, we'll get a preview of what the rollover will look like when it's in action. What we want to do now is preview the site. So if we go to File, Preview in Browser and choose Safari, our page will be built along with all the code and images needed to make the rollover work. And here's our button, and if we move the mouse over it, it changes blue. Move off and it goes back to black. And that's really how easy it is to create a rollover in Freeway. So in this moment we've had a quick look at making a rollover. We've also looked at the site pane and how we can see how elements are arranged on the page, and we've also learned how to group objects and align them. So you now know how to make a rollover. Have fun with that, and I'll see you at the next moment.